Welcome to Raven on the Rock, Denver's way to expose unique talent and original music from local artists. With your host, Rockin Raven. You're going to enjoy what you are about to hear on Raven on the Rock. Brought to you by Rockin Raven Productions and the Scoop 303.
Okay, man. What's going on?
Welcome back to Raven on the Rock. We are in the studio today with Rockin Pharoahs, and man, we're going to have fun because there's a lot of people in here right now. And we ran out of chairs. I'm standing here, and holy crap, I've never had this many people in the studio. This is awesome. Thank you guys for coming. Who wanted more with juice? Who said juice?
That's me.
Oh, Bryce, of course, the one that, yeah. Bryce needs juice.
A little history back there somewhere?
So how y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you doing? That's overpowering.
Ask me in an hour.
Sorry I was late. I had the epidemic of the measles on the way over here between Wadsworth and Bowles.
Yeah, tell me about that.
It was horrible. Did you hear 9 News? They were like making a big deal about the measles going around. Like
They have been for a couple of weeks.
It's horrible.
So
maybe I'm outdated. I just don't watch the news enough.
Well, do they have
it's
roads
before
blocked
you're in
off?
bed by.
I know. I'm in bed by 8.
He gets up at 4.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then he's out hours. And then he's out at midnight.
Yeah.
So, you guys are going to have to introduce yourselves.
Going left to right. Go ahead.
I'm Doug Fisichella. I'm playing the drums.
I'm Bryce. I'm playing the bass.
I'm Alexa. I'm a vocalist.
Laura Lee, L2, vocalist.
Ray Dog, lead piano, lead vocal.
Okay, now you got to move your mic over there because they have to show mics.
Memphis James, guitar.
And just an all-around good-looking fella.
Well, I think everybody in here is a bunch of good-looking people.
It's
today.
all relative, right?
That's right.
Ray, he's sitting next to Ray.
Absolutely, man.
So you guys are the Rockin Pharoahs.
We are, absolutely.
And you play what kind of music?
We play, we are classified, we are not rockabilly. We are not 50s rock and roll, which we really tried to go with more of a 50s rock and roll theme, but now it is more of a, it's more heavy. We do to Johnny Cash what Social Distortion does to Johnny Cash. We make it our own. A little harder edge, a little bit. Go ahead, man.
With some great keyboards behind it and some great vocals, 4-part harmony kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're not your average band. We kind of step it up a notch, especially with these two. And I've been posting all the time about this huge announcement and about our lineup. And I gotta say, I'm really happy right now about where we're going. So. Without further ado about our big announcement. For months and months and months, we've been looking and searching and trying out and auditioning all these bass players. And we haven't found one. So Alexa goes, I know my buddy Bryce. And I was like, really? I know Bryce as a musician because where'd you used to play?
Rubber Planet.
Rubber Planet. So he went on tour for a long time with, these guys were signed.
I remember the Toad and Rubber Planet.
Absolutely. Well, Bryce used to own the Toad, too. So we go, Bryce, dude, come over and, play around with us. The guy comes over and just jams out the bass, and we're like, you want to play? He's like, yeah.
Nice.
We're like, you're in.
He's a cool cat, man. He's got his shit together, and so, yeah, we're really about it. Really about it. So welcome, Bryce, to the Pharoahs.
Thanks.
Yay! Nice. Well, I can't wait to come and see you guys. So, what kind of songs do you play? I know a couple that you told me. I'm so excited.
Okay, so which ones were those?
Well,
was I sober when I talked to you?
No,
okay.
No, they were telling
I doubt
me.
it.
They were telling me when they got here what they're going to sing.
Oh, we're going to do a couple of them, actually. We're going to do Your Tune.
Yeah.
And we're going to do Earth Angel.
So, Ray, what does some mean to you?
I don't know
Okay.
right now. So we're
Because
kinda-
because I thought some, and then I found out today you were playing one.
we didn't come prepared.
We're doing 3.
My
You know what? Let's just have a jam.
I'm game for that.
We're definitely an electric band, but we're gonna rock your little socks off in this basement tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm very excited.
And we play the gamut from Johnny Cash to Chuck Berry to Little
Jimmy
Richard.
Lewis.
So
Nice.
if you were to give rock and roll a different name,
Yeah.
you might call it the Pharaohs.
There you go.
Very
you go.
cool.
So-
So,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So, back to what I was saying about being an original band. We do have our original sound. We don't do Johnny Cash like Johnny Cash. We don't do Elvis like Elvis. We don't do Jerry Lee like definitely don't do Jerry Lee like Jerry or Chuck Berry, even for that matter. We kind of call it our own. We kind of take that and we kind of twist it, and then
And punch it.
and then when we push the gas on,
Yeah.
that's Memphis will put the gas on. It's
We
all
come
over.
down the tracks with the keyboards blasting, the guitar, the heavy bass, and the great vocals.
That's
And
what
of
makes-
course, the percussion. Doug's a great percussionist, so
Yeah.
And normally in 50s music, you don't hear
Right.
that percussion like.
That's one of the big differences, in order to rock this up and make it more modern. They are a lot of the 50s tunes, and even what Ray writes has that kind of a genre feel to it, but we push it a lot harder than they could back then. The production value was much different in the 50s.
Right.
So if you take that and you kind of jam it through, bigger amplifiers and a drummer who's a little bit out of control and everything, it just it brings the energy up quite a bit.
You're out of control, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much he is. Yeah.
I shouldn't have brought that up on my own.
I'll step in and say that he's definitely out of control.
He's the most out
Maybe
of
off the
control.
hook is a little bit less negative. I'm off the hook.
But that's what brings us, to where we're at as far as, we don't sound like every other band. We sound, we have a pretty heavy rock drummer. We have a blues Chuck Berry social distortion metal guitar player.
Yeah.
We have me that plays piano, pretty standard. I get up
Oh,
and
whatever.
Yeah.
He smokes it.
Yeah.
And then there's Bryce, who just brings a whole nother element to it, which
Right.
is, and he looks handsome, doesn't he?
He does. Very
Bryce looks
handsome.
handsome.
Yeah.
And then the girls, I mean,
Yeah,
we're just a
beautiful
bunch of guys.
girls.
We're just a bunch of guys hanging out. We're dorks behind instruments, man. But what the real show is
The
when
girls
these
up
girls,
front, right?
when they turn it on, it's all over. It's all over.
Well, I can't wait. So how about if we go to a song for a minute so I can go get a chair because my back's really hurting right now.
So what, are we going to go to one of our songs? Do you want us to sing one of our songs?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not
All right.
yet. Did nobody give him a format?
No.
It's right here. Sure.
Lovely.
Sure enough.
Lovely.
Sure enough now.
All right. Well, I got Stacey Raymond in here producing my show tonight. Yay! Thank God.
Yes.
And she's going to play a song for you right now, and we will be right back.
Don't know if she changed your job or set you on fire. Don't know how she loves you when you come home tired. If your home is honest or you live with a liar. But what I can say is I know a place you can stay. I know it's hard when you see your options closing. And you make a play a part you never would have chosen. But don't think you're alone, unnoticed. 'Cause I'm watching you, watching me. And while I'm watching, I'm learning what you need. So take a look, 'cause soon you'll come to see that you need someone like me. 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 I'll keep it quiet and safe pretending. I make believe it's just a flirting game that we've been playing. But if you get too close too long, this game may start ending. And I can't say I won't burst into flames. But while I'm learning what you need. So take a look, 'cause soon you'll come to see that you need someone like me. 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 Hiding in plain sight, biding my time, waiting her out day by day. Till you say you're ready for change, and you realize you need someone like. I'm learning what you need. So take a look, 'cause soon you'll come to see that you need someone like me. 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 You need someone like me.
Pepperdine's integrated approach to business solutions offers you access to an array of products and services through decades of experience, state-of-the-art production processes, as well as inspired technological innovation. Whether your business or organization requires printed marketing materials, promotional ads, specialty items, commercial signage, stamps, or simply functional internal forms, their dedicated staff will provide the level of personal service and support your project deserves. Pepperdine's is located at 790 Umatilla Street, Denver, Colorado, 80204, or call 303-595-3663.
Hi, I'm Kenny Lee. You're listening to Raven on the Rock.
All right, we are back.
Sweet.
We had a lot of fun off air.
I don't even remember leaving.
I remember leaving.
So, don't forget Thursday night at Dee's Tavern here in Littleton. Hammer is coming south. He's going to be doing the Hammer Jam there. So get your instruments and get over there and do some jamming. I think we're going to do some jamming in here tonight. But I won't be able to go to the Hammer Jam Thursday because I'm going to be up at the Little Bear taking pictures of Jacob Larson. So he starts at 7 o'clock, and that's going to be a fun show. And Friday at Nissy's, Shelvis and the Roustabouts. Don't forget them. You were just listening to my favorite, Adrian O. with Someone Like Me, and Mr. Alan Glenn, How Was I to Know? And I can't wait for these guys to sing. I'm glad they're gonna sing more than one, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we were talking about Ray was looking at my format here and saw Tailgate Tavern, so I reminded them that I got the Tailgate Tavern to sponsor me right after Bryce turned me down at the Toad.
Do you know that
You got getting hammered with
Leah,
it twice.
Yeah.
we're playing the Toad Tavern? We're playing the Toad Tavern
March 8th.
March 8th.
That's not a Wednesday, right?
Well, no, it's a Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday we're playing. It's the Leah and Tia bash, or Leah and Tia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tia and Leah
Tia and
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Bonanza birthday bash.
There you go.
It's for Leah, who's the owner of the Toad,
Right.
who bought it from Bryce,
Uh-huh.
and Tia, who owns Salon Duo.
Uh-huh.
So it's their birthday.
Nice.
I'm going to tell you, it's going to get wild.
I bet. I'll have to show up.
It's going to get wild.
I'm
Sunday.
I am
We'll show you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
I am now doing my show. I'm doing Raven on the Rock live every third Wednesday from the Toad Tavern.
Right on.
I saw
Yes,
that.
it was fun.
Really?
It was a lot of fun, yes.
Oh, we got to come in there and raise some heck.
Yeah, sounded really good, too.
We're going to raise some heck.
We're going to have some
You
fun.
want to
tonight.
elaborate on that one, Doug? Now's your chance.
Okay, I don't have a clock. We're doing okay on time, right? Or are we way behind? We'll just cut out some songs. That's all right. So,
Yeah.
tell me really quick, Doug. We'll start with you. Former bands.
For almost 20 years, on and off, I've been the lead singer for River Road West, better known down in Colorado Springs. I did sing for a band called Dames Rocket that did the Denver circuit for a little while, and I'm playing drums with these guys now.
Nice.
So I've been around Denver for a little more than 20 years. I've done a lot of stuff that nobody would ever know about. Those are the ones you might
Tell
recognize.
us. So, Bryce,
Yes.
what do you do besides blow people off?
Oh, shit.
Oh, just shout!
Like former bands, you mean?
I love you, Bryce. You know I do.
Oh, yeah.
She just threw Bryce under the bus.
Wow.
Under the bus, Bryce.
Hearts.
You know,
I have to say, I heard a little emotional pain in her voice as well.
I
rough.
really wanted the Toad to sponsor me, too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Would you like me to speak to that? I'll be honest, I don't remember it.
I know you
As a
don't.
club owner, you get hit up so much that
Right.
after a while you just start saying no to
Right.
everything. If you
Right.
would have said it's not going to really cost that much money, I would have heard you out. If somebody comes to you with that look on your face, you just go, nope.
No, I can't do this.
I don't even think you looked at me, actually.
That might be true too. I don't know.
But I love you. You know I do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was in Rubber Planet for like 15 years. I moved out here from Baltimore.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, before that, I played in a band called Ephraim Bonus, and we toured up and down the East Coast and played New York, and then moved out here and immediately pretty much joined Rubber Planet in the late 90s.
Wow.
Did that for a long time, and then bought the Toad. And,
But you were still playing when you owned the Toad.
I was.
It's electrifying.
See, but I'm out of control, right? Is that what we were talking about?
Water. Crystal.
Yeah, you're right.
We're just having a little microphone issue. The the bottom of that microphone has to be turned. If you
I got
just
it.
hold it for a second.
There
Oh,
you go.
Stacy's gonna grab it. See, that one leg has to go towards her. That's why it tipped, because it moved. There you
Oop.
go. Yeah, like that. No, that's fine.
Let's put the tip towards her.
Yeah, because there's no open electric there, is there? If we go off the air, it's because we shorted out, but it's okay.
Water and wires, you know. it's
The
like
main-
each other.
The main thing right now is we are having fun. so,
Absolutely.
yes.
Well, at
Absolutely.
every one of our shows, I think he knocks over at least 7 of his drinks. So I was like, why am I sitting beside him?
Okay.
We used to have a guy specifically designated to having a towel right there at the bottom.
That's true, actually. We do. We do have one guy designated for my drinks and the spilling of my drinks. And he gives me my drinks, and then he cleans up the messes after the drinks, actually.
So Bryce,
Yeah.
when you owned the Toad, you still played with Rubber Planet.
I did.
Yes, because I remember that's what I remember seeing a lot of your Rubber Planet shows.
We played there quite a bit.
Yeah. And then you sold the Toad to Leah.
Sold the Toad to Leah. Got out of the
Just-
music industry.
How come? Burnt out?
It's a whole other show.
Okay.
It's a whole other show.
Well, I'll have you back.
Well, thank you very much. You know, I did a reunion with Rubber Planet in November, and it's just a good time for me to start playing again. So.
Yeah. Never stop playing music. Never,
Well,
never,
you know,
never.
sometimes you got to take a break. You know, I played all my
Yeah.
whole life, and I just needed a short break.
Right. Yeah. Oh, we're waving. Oh, okay. So we have to go to a commercial. There's a song. All right. We're gonna
The strict format here.
I know, right?
Agreed.
we're gonna play Apex Vibe, clean up a little water, and talk about what's coming up next. So we will be right back with more Rockin' Pharoahs.
Saturday morning, waking up, my head feels like it's about to bust. I can't turn on my alarm. What's that smell? I think there's a fire. Whoa, another night down at the bar again. Whoa, last thing I remember was my hands spinning. One thing this morning, I'm beginning to trend. Now who's this naked girl lay with me in bed? But that's fine, and I'm alright. Guess that's the price you pay to drink whiskey and wine. That's a fine, you better make it lose your mind. Yeah. And that's no lie, 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 lie.
listening to VRDO, your variety station. Visit our website at www.vrdoradio.com.
Rock all over you. Customized fashion, jewelry, and much more. Get your bling on at Rock All Over You. Check out their link on the left side of the Raven on the Rock website. Now.
Hi, Chris Fairbank here, and you're listening to Raven on the Rock on VRDO Radio.
All right, we are back in the studio with Rockin Pharoahs. In case you missed the beginning of the show, we're having fun.
Yes,
So
we are.
We're going to have another hour and a half of fun. See, that
Absolutely.
first half hour went really fast. The girls came in first, and they're like, what are we going to talk about for 2 hours?
Yeah, girls have a lot of trouble talking.
Oh, don't.
Traveling time we're talking.
It's all about having fun, okay,
Right.
and being positive, because
Well, we usually do a lot of dancing, so we were kind of wondering how we
Yeah.
were.
Well, before we get to Alexa,
yes,
right? I'm so bad with names. I should have made little name tags for y'all. They saw my birthday card over there for my 27th birthday last August at X with Dreamboat Annie, and I just had a great idea. You guys plan anywhere around August 6th? Could do my birthday with the Rockin Pharoahs.
We can absolutely.
Check us on August 5th.
let us know by the 5th, yeah.
That's
I was going to say book it now.
I would say that's definitely something that we can definitely do.
That would be so
Absolutely,
much fun.
absolutely.
Rockin' Raven's
And the
birthday with
Rockin'
the Rockin' Pharoahs.
Absolutely. That we can start marketing that right now.
Yes, we could.
Marketing.
Okay,
that.
so when I do my formats for the show, I have a spreadsheet, and I put things in. Once in a while, I forget to take things out. And my last show, I had young kids, and I asked them about parent support.
I'm pretty sure that's against. Is that against the law to have young kids?
My mom is still alive, but she really is supportive. my dad was too. But...
Yeah. Good.
Talk about parent support. He's my dad, so
He's very
Really?
yeah.
Not everybody knows that. Not everybody
Well,
that
they
knows
do
it.
now.
Ray just felt old for a second.
Alexa
No,
is
I've been old for a
raised
long
on-
time.
Well, how does that relationship go? I mean, you're in a band together. I mean, I know. I was a wedding planner for 27 years, and I gave it up because I just am too old for the Bridezilla drama. So I gave up wedding planning for music drama instead.
Which is kind of the same.
Well, it's
Deal
not
with
as
prima
bad.
donnas.
Yeah, it's not as bad, I can say, but there's still drama there.
Freaking prima donnas.
So how does it work, Alexa, when your dad is in the band?
I don't know it any other way, really. I've been playing music since I could talk or sing. I mean, since I could talk, and getting to know my dad is kind of like how I got into the band, because he knew my talent and he was like, okay, well, come be a part of it. And I just fit right in.
Nice.
I won't lie, there was a little bit of drama. Just at one show, and actually it's funny we're talking about prima donnas, because he called me a prima donna because I was so worried about that made me upset. But other than that, we don't. It's fun. It's a good time.
They're both professionals.
Yeah.
They understand that, but
You have to be. You have to be in a band. You have to, you be there, you do your job, and it's done.
Thank you for saying that.
It
is a job.
It's pretty simple. You come in, we rehearse. We rehearse once a week, sometimes twice a week. Just the band rehearses twice a week, and then we have everybody once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But the girls, I know girls. I know stories of girls, singers or whatever, that would, they wouldn't even set up their own mics. And it's
Right.
like, are you freaking serious?
Right.
You prima donna?
Right.
Go gel somewhere else.
Exactly.
it's part of our workout. It's lifting
Right.
equipment
And heels.
crawling,
And heels,
yeah. Up and down the stairs.
I think that the gel that goes on with this band is the key. I think we're all we know what we want.
Mhm.
We know what the objective is, and we try to reach that objective every rehearsal. every show, maybe not every show.
Well, we do have, everybody's got life and everything, so there's limited time to spend together. And I got to give props to Ray. He knows how to run a rehearsal. We get the stuff done. We're not showing up and just drinking a bunch of beer and everything. We have a lot of fun when we're doing something like this, but it's really a lot of work goes on during the rehearsals and everything.
Right.
We kind of focus really on the music and the arrangements of the songs because they are complicated. They're not something that you can go to and listen and go, okay, there's the bridge. Here's this. Here's that. Well, we changed it all up.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the drums. I'm a big fan of the drums.
Yeah.
Huge. So I like Doug. I like what Doug does and what Doug adds to it. And it makes a good mix. And then just having everybody do their own thing. Memphis does his thing. Laura Lee and Alexa, they work together.
Right.
And they do their dance routines. They do their harmonizations. Everything.
Right. Good.
It's easy.
Good. Laura Lee, what have you done before?
Well, I was in entertainment business since I grew up. My dad was on assistant director for Gunsmoke. My godfather was James Arness. So I was born with entertainment in my blood, but after my dad passed, my mom pulled me from entertainment. So I kind of got into singing and realizing that was a passion, and I hid it from her. I had a trophy that I had won once, and I hid it in the car and didn't tell her because I thought she wouldn't want me to. So always dreamed of being in a band, and was able to start singing the national anthem. And I had a trainer, and she texted me one day and said, "Don't die with your music inside of you."
Right.
And it was just the time that I had met Ray and saw his brilliance and knew that, it's like you dreamed of wanting to be in a band. You need to do it,
Right.
So I made sure.
Is your mom still with us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's in Texas. Yeah.
Well, she knows now, right?
She does know. No, she did. She was actually trained opera. Always had us in the choirs, and so I was always trained as alto, but sing the soprano. So it's funny because my mom cannot hear a melody; she only hears the melody. She doesn't, and all I hear is harmony.
Really?
And that's what I love is I just love harmonies, and I always want harmony around me.
Oh,
so
good.
And let me tell you, when she wails, you'll see it now. When she goes, she goes. Both of them. They're just amazing.
Yeah,
amazing. Probably two of the best in Denver sitting right here. And I can honestly say that. Yeah. Two of the best female vocalists in Denver right now are sitting right here.
Yeah.
That's without a doubt.
So how'd you get into music, Ray?
I was born a poor black child.
In the swamps of the Mississippi.
In the swamps of the Mississippi. Actually, my father was a musician, a very famous musician. And then I just kind of grabbed onto that and kind of went from there. Just kind of, started playing with. I went on tour. I went on Mark Evans. His name is my name, Ray Everidge. His was Mark Evans. And the Mark Evans Trio. He played piano for Elvis for 2.5 years.
Nice.
So, and I got a little picture of me and Elvis and my dad, and I'm like this big.
No way.
Really?
That's awesome.
Stupid.
Oh, come on. That's great.
I went on tour with the Cadillacs, and then I formed my own band. I went on tour 46 cities with the Cadillacs, and I was playing piano. That's all I did every night. I never sang, but I learned the harmonies through those guys. Mm-hmm. I watched that 50s doo-wop from a behind, watching them do their thing.
Right.
These guys were talented individuals. Singing. That's all they did was sing. They had us 4 members in the band, and then these guys sang. So that's where I learned it. I started a band called Deuce Coupe, which is kind of a 50s.
When was that?
This was a while back.
Oh.
Deuce Coupe, and we went on tour with Brian Setzer. We had some gigs with the Cadillacs also with them. And then I kind of went down for a while and came back with the Pharoahs. And I've been doing that ever since.
Nice.
Been through 40 band members.
Love the Cadillacs.
Cadillacs are awesome.
So Memphis.
Yeah.
Are you from Memphis?
I moved out here 17 years ago to complete graduate work. And I really didn't have too much time to play music. But I started a little Chicago-based blues band and played on the Front Range for about 4 or 5 years. And then saw Ray online and hooked up with him and played the Gothic 1 year ago today, or in March. Maybe it was in March last year. So
nice.
we've been together ever since.
Very nice.
We played some pretty big shows. We played the Gothic. We played over in the winery. That was one that we
Our
saw.
biggest show was
Grand
last
Junction.
August on the western slope
Yeah.
of the Grand Mesa at the Vineyard, and it was a great show. We had about 3,000 people
Close to 3,000. Yeah, we sold 3,000 tickets.
Wow.
on the Vineyard, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hot over there. First time I had made it over there. It's like Mexico, It's really
Yeah.
really hot in the summer. But it was a great gig, and we pulled it off, and so
Cool.
moving on.
Very nice. So, do you want to sing me something?
What do you want to hear?
Anything. Surprise me.
How about Earth Angel?
All right, Jay, sounds good. If Angel it is.
Okay, now I didn't get to do a sound check with your voices, so.
Check, check, check.
Check,
No, I didn't sing that.
Earth angel, earth angel, will you be mine, my darling dear? Love you all the time. I'm just a fool. I'm fool in love with you. I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your loveliness. I hope and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your loveliness. Oh, earth angel, earth angel, please be mine, my darling dear. Love you all the time. I'm just a fool. A fool in love with
Oh, that was awesome. I can't wait to come and see you guys. Yes, you're definitely doing my birthday. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was nothing. When did you hear these two? That was nothing. When did you hear these two?
Yeah.
They'll knock your socks off.
Wow.
They will knock your socks off.
We learned from the best.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, goodness.
Good job, guys, by the way.
That was an awesome job.
I've never heard that third harmony. That was nice. Have you been working on that?
No, I didn't. Not since last rehearsal.
That was awesome, man. That was good.
I can hear we're wearing phones and stuff.
I know, no,
Cameras on, everything is on
absolutely,
clear.
And
Good job.
tonight is full of surprises for everybody.
Yeah, we only worked on that one night with my extra part in there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty new. I just started. I'm playing the drums and everything, and he's starting to rope me into certain tunes when we need that extra harmony.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Well, that was actually 4-part harmony that we just did right there.
Right.
That's kind of where we're going. I mean, we have our 3-part, but adding Doug just makes a whole.
Right.
It makes it so much better. It has that doo-wop.
Takes
That,
it
Mhm.
that third. He does those thirds and that ninths that are just. That's what you're looking for.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's what I look for.
Nice.
Cool.
So, what's your favorite song to play sing, perform?
Me?
My favorites.
Anybody's.
Go ahead.
Johnny Be Good.
Yeah,
Johnny
we had a
Be
lot of
Good.
fun with that one.
Absolutely. That's my favorite, too. Johnny Be Good. That's my
Yeah.
favorite,
I
too.
like the Duke. You
I
guys,
was
they
gonna say
kill
the
the
Duke.
Duke.
We can actually do the Duke.
Yeah, that's what I
Can
was
we-
saying.
Can we do the Duke?
Can we do the Duke?
Let's do the Duke.
We can try it. Pull it off. Let's try it.
We can try the Duke.
Absolutely. Can you do the piano or no the guitar?
Sure, basically just do the bass line.
You want to hear that one?
Sure.
Here we go.
When? Right now?
Right now?
All right.
Well, wait. I do have one more hole in my mixer. Do you want me to get my bass?
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you do that? Well, I think actually, I thought you were going to go well with the Duke.
No.
You want to play the bass?
I mean, that would go well, actually.
Yes,
that
you want my bass?
That would go well with the Duke, but I'm not sure if Bryce wants to.
Let's not put Bryce on the
we
spot.
have-
We
we have
already got
worked
it.
on
We already
it.
got.
Okay.
That'd be awesome if you guys let me.
I thought you were going to play. I thought you were saying
Bryce is like,
No, I bought my bass 2 weeks before I got hurt, and I haven't touched
yeah,
it
yeah,
since.
that's right. You said you hurt your hand.
Yeah, so I love
How
it.
is that? How is
Well,
that?
for 2 weeks I was.
How is that? Hand? How are you?
They're still bad.
Really?
Yeah, I keep dropping things, and
Yeah.
so don't feel bad about the water. I would actually have broken the glass,
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
which is I'm on my second box of Walmart glasses.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So what did you do to your hand?
I picked up some silverware and pinched something somewhere, and they don't know what it is, and I get chalks in my hands.
Oh,
Yeah, it kind of
that,
sucks.
that sucks.
It does suck. It's kind of like putting your finger in an electric socket.
We
If I
wish
squeeze
you
too
a
hard.
fast recovery.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Say a prayer for you tonight. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. How about some Duke?
I would love some too.
Here we go.
Okay.
Duke, 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 Duke of Earl. 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 Duke, Duke of Earl. Duke, Duke.
Yes, I walk through this world.
Duke of Earl.
Nothing can stop
Duke of Earl.
Duke of Earl. As I walk through my young world.
Duke of
Pharaoh, Pharaoh, come on, girls. 'Cause I want to love you. Nothing can stop me now. 'Cause I want to As I walk through my young world of paradise, oh no, and you are my young girl, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, come on, 'cause nothing can stop me now. 'Cause I want to go. Yeah.
Very nice.
I think that was the softest I've ever sang.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
Yay.
want to hear Alexa do hers, man.
Yeah. What does Alexa do?
Alexa does a little ditty by Wanda Jackson.
Saving my
Diddy by Jack. Yeah.
A little ditty by Wanda Jackson. You guys need to go to commercial, or
No.
can we keep going?
You can keep going.
Sweet.
Like a what you're missing. My love, baby, will always be true. I said I'm setting my love just for you. Love you every morning, love you every night. Lordy, Lordy, I'll so love you right. And my love, baby, will always be true. I said I'm setting my love, baby, just for you. Can't you hear my heart? Hear how it moans. There's no need for you to leave me alone. And my love, baby, will always be true. I said I'm setting my love, baby, just for you. Come on, Memphis.
Get on, man. Come on, man.
Well, if you're loving me like I'm loving you, I'd be willing to stick with you. And my love, baby, will always be true. I said I'm setting my love just for you.
Sorry, we are now going to go to a commercial.
Sweet.
And we will be back with more Rockin Pharoahs.
Absolutely. We're clear?
At the Tailgate Tavern and Grill.
Enjoy happy hour specials every day, 7 days a week, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget Wednesday night at the Tailgate Tavern is karaoke. Sign-up starts at 8. Sunday, band auditions are from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And don't forget, Sin Night, service industry employees get 2 for 1 on wells, drafts, and bottles from 6 p.m. to close on Sunday. A pay stub, name tag, or valid ID is required. The Tailgate Tavern and Grill is located at 19552 East Main Street in Parker, Colorado.
Hi, Chris Fairbank here, and you're listening to Raven on the Rock on VRDO Radio.
All right, we are back with the Rockin Pharoahs. So, Memphis, your acoustic's not plugged in, is it?
No.
Oh, yeah, because I was over here trying to raise the level.
Actually, we really don't need it because he's got a pretty nice mic.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer nice mic.
Okay,
I mean, not
that's
the
fine.
direct line, but yeah, this is great. Right?
Well, no, I just thought I was going crazy because I was turning it up, but I wasn't hearing it go up.
We're all a little bit crazy sometimes.
Well, we are having fun.
That's all I got to say, Memphis. A pillow and a trailer. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, we already found it. Ray found a pillow behind his trailer.
All right, so you guys seem like you have a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any other way?
No, there isn't. So tell me something. What your most memorable, funniest thing that's happened to you in the last few years?
As a band?
As a band?
Uh-huh.
Memphis, somebody let you have that.
I've only been around a year, and that's funny enough. Right? I mean, musicians come and go, right? Bands come and go, and get, on a relevant point of analogy that you guys have been talking about. It's as an individual musicians, we're good in our own right, but as a unit, it's a collaborative effort, and the band as a whole is the musicality between everyone. And it's really brought out when we collaborate the way we do, and I think that's what's kept us together. At least that's what's kept me with Ray and Alexa and Laura Lee. So.
I got to be honest with you. That had nothing to do with the question she asked. I got something. You lost the train of thought. What's funny about it is I'm still around. That's the funniest thing. All right, so after the Gothic show, I was not in the band yet. I went out to see them. I know Matt, and we hang out at Broadway's, and I met Ray through a buddy through River Road West, Marty Joyner. Marty, yes. Yeah, so we all get back there, and everybody's getting the buzz on, and the show went really well and everything. And so Ray, you can't see us on the radio, but I weigh 125 pounds soaking wet. Ray's this big ex-military guy, and he had his bodyguard walking around behind him. And because of the fact that him and Marty are so close and everything, I was just getting to know them. They're like roughing each other up. Hey, what are you doing? And doing all this stuff. And so I go, hey, how's it going? I slap him on the back, and this monster goes in between me and Ray, as if he needed to protect you from the likes of me. And I just walked up, and I just started laughing. So I just liked his job a little bit too much.
Oh my God! Was that Rhino? Was that?
No, it was Ryan. I think his name was. Yeah, cool cat, man. Cool cat.
Oh, funny.
I think it was a little more what you were looking for. I think the best part, we were in a rehearsal before we did the pit stop. And we're in rehearsal. Memphis is like, man, we gotta let these songs breathe. And I'm like, all right, he says, man, they gotta last a little longer, bum, bum, bum. And I said, okay, all right, you want to lead? I want to let a couple of leads in. I need more lead. So these songs gotta breathe. We did a rendition of Johnny Be Good for like 10 minutes. 11 minutes long. It was 11 minutes long, and it still seemed 5 minutes. I mean, yeah.
Were people leaving the dance floor?
That's why we kept playing. Yeah. Coming out and dancing.
Somebody would have had to call an ambulance for me.
Oh, that was funny. Well, we can't, our crowds tend to drink. They almost had to call an ambulance for us. Memphis that night, yeah. That's the pillow in the trailer incident. Just so you know.
Oh,
that's off
funny.
limits.
Girls, you got any funny stories about Dad?
Oh, crap.
I don't think any that I want to tell.
Good girl.
Anybody falling off a stage or?
I almost passed out from I had a corset on and it was too tight.
Oh no!
And I lasted through the whole 4-hour show. I made it to the very last song and I almost passed out. So
you had the flu that night, didn't you?
No, I'm talking about Pit Stop.
Oh, okay.
I was good that night. It was, and then Bushwhackers.
I was trying to we were on, it was just like right back here, and then she just because the more you're expanding your diaphragm, so she was getting tighter and tighter on it.
Right.
There was one show we played MVPs. You got heat stroke yet?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I was wearing leather pants and it was 90 degrees outside.
The guy sure did like them. Yes, that's worth seeing. If you're going to see that too, leather pants, yeah.
And then the show, I'm like, I don't really feel so good, Ray. He's like, you're burning up. And then I barely made it home. And it took me 2 days to recover.
Those promo pictures I had taken, we went out in my leather. Luckily, it was just a leather vest, but I had my leather pants and my leather boots. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those things, they felt like they were melting on my legs. I was afraid to take them off. Pull skin with it.
Leather is hot.
It is hot. Literally. So, Bryce.
Yes.
Got any funny stories for me?
No.
He's so sweet. He's just
I think we still have the problem with you throwing them under the bathroom. Don't get me wrong. Would you like me to speak to that? Yeah, Doug. Do you have a reply to that? You and your mouthful explanation mark for recalling his comment from earlier. Oh, it's strange because we're bringing Bryce into this whole new world on the Pharoahs, and Bryce, he has no idea.
Oh, I don't think
he doesn't have a clue.
I might have some idea. This isn't my first rodeo.
Poor Bryce. I feel sorry for him, Bryce. We love you, though, Bryce. We do. We really appreciate you coming in and taking charge and doing that thing you do, man. Because it's a hard thing to do.
Do you know that song?
That thing you do?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I love that movie. Love that movie.
You should learn that song.
That thing you do?
It's not a bad idea.
It's a great tune. It's a great tune. All right.
It is a great
tune.
And play it my birthday!
It's actually a movie.
No, it's the Oneaters.
The Oneaters. Thank you, Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
It's kind of the essential band movie. It's kind of like Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap, you have the just over the edge kind of stuff, but then you have the Wonders, that thing you do, the Wonders, Oneaters, which is basically like every band. You have the arguments, you have the one girl, you have the, you have all the elements.
The Commitments was another really good one.
That's my favorite movie ever.
I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud.
You know, it's funny that there's this band that asked me if I knew, certain players because they're putting this band together, and there's this one girl in it, and they're thinking about bringing in another girl, and the first thing I thought of was two girls in a band. Oh God!
With 2 women in it.
I know. This is speaking from bands in Denver, and this is Ray Dog speaking. Speaking of bands in Denver, I know there's so much drama and with girls in bands.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, there's no drama in this band.
Zero.
None. Zero. No way. Yeah, they're just perfect.
She gives me the chills. I just can't wait to watch. We just are so good together.
Well, you both give me the chills together, and that's probably why you fit together so well. And
we do.
Yeah, it's just a.
They're an amazing duo. The dynamic duo.
So speaking of Denver, what do you think about this music scene around here? What can we do to make it better?
I know so many.
Hire the Pharoahs.
I think there's a lot of good bands out there. Some of the bands that I'm seeing out there that I'm seeing. Of course, again, there's bands that just are hacks. They don't learn their tunes, they don't learn their music. Then you got guys like Relapse, a band of Salted Toad. It's a cover band.
Mm-hmm.
They are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That band is amazing. I was very impressed with what they did.
Yeah.
Relapse is a great band, and they're just like a party cover band.
Mm-hmm.
But they were the musicianship, the stage presence, everything was. I was really impressed.
Well, it's funny that you said that because I deal a lot with bands, and I would never mention any names, but yes, there are bands out there that they don't practice, and they don't have set lists, and then they say, "Why isn't there anybody here?"
Right. I was about to say that.
Then they blame it on the venue.
Yeah,
and that's what's wrong. If you can't bring enough people to your show to pay for your band, you shouldn't be playing.
Okay, but now on the other side of that, now see, I'm in the middle here. Okay, I'm seeing both sides. So Bryce, you just chime in and jump on me whenever you want. Isn't it both parties' responsibility?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the best
But to explain that responsibility,
absolutely.
I'm curious to hear from your perspective.
Both should advertise. The venue should advertise, and the band should advertise, because they're both going to bring people there. I did a fundraiser once, and I am not going to mention the name of the venue, but I called this venue to see if I could do this fundraiser. Well, how many people are you bringing?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I was a wedding planner. Don't ask me that.
It's sad because, that's their income.
It depends on how many feet of snow we have that day.
Right.
Is there a typhoon coming? Did 9/11 just happen? And
are the Jonas Brothers playing Pepsi Center?
That's right. And yes.
If the Jonas Brothers are in town at the same time.
And we've got so many. We've got Red Rocks, we've got Pepsi Center going on at the same time, Fiddler's Green, and you've got a lot of things going on. So
as long as we can keep the beavers off the stage.
I'd like to say something. if I ever see Kanye West, I'm gonna pound him in the ground like a nail.
Oh gosh!
Just so everybody's clear on that.
Did he really jump on stage again?
It was against Beck, one of the most talented individuals you've ever dreamed.
And Beck was class about it.
Oh man, Beck, and you know, so was Taylor Swift when all that happened.
Yeah, but look, we're talking about him.
Yeah, it seems like he's a tool. He's a tool. Like, Kanye is a tool.
And I don't see the talent, but then again, I don't.
Was this the Grammys that I missed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Kanye jumped on stage again. Conan made a joke about it. I didn't watch the show, but I heard Conan make a joke about it. I was like, did he really do that again?
I noticed he wasn't around when AC/DC.
Well, as long as we're talking about the Grammys, you know, I always, at the end of my show, say, don't ever stop dreaming, and only you can make your dreams come true. And, well, I have this dream for Colorado, and hopefully it's going to happen in 2016. I am going to have the Rock Awards, and they're so pretty. They're all crystal, and they have a rock.
Nice.
And being a wedding planner, of course, it's going to be like the Grammys.
Absolutely.
It's going to have a red carpet and everything.
Yes. Nice.
Yes.
Can I make a request? I have to say something.
I'd like to play the show.
I want to host with you for many awards.
I can't remember when it was, but the last time I really watched the Grammys, they made Best Heavy Metal Jethro Tull. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. That's not heavy metal.
It was when they were writing it.
I was like, are you kidding me? Jethro Tull, heavy metal?
Yeah.
And they were going up against like Metallica and those
My
bands.
father
I was
said
like,
Jethro Tull was a rum dum.
oh.
Now, mind you, I'm the baby of the family, and my parents were very old when they had me, and he'd be 93 now, so I grew up with Tommy Dorsey and Glenn Miller.
Oh, well, there you go. That's class.
I've got ancient Reader's Digest albums out there.
Absolutely. See, I'm a big oldies fan. For me, music originates with Buck Owens, with Jim Reeves, with some of the older classic guys, Johnny Cash. I mean, that old Folsom Prison, Roy Clark. My favorite country player, Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. I mean, but then again, I'm classically trained, and I really like the classicals. So Bach, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky. Those are classical piano pieces that I like.
Right.
There's been a few bands, pretty good bands, famous bands from Colorado too. Right back, I have an older brother who's jammed with some people from Firefall and some of those guys. Yeah, so there's some.
You know, I was telling the girls in this chair that I'm sitting in, my friend Joe, we were getting into doing some eBay stuff, and he goes to these roller auctions, and I have never been to a roller auction, so I got to go to my first one.
What's a roller auction?
Where it's out on, I forgot the street name now, but it's like warehouses, and they auction stuff off.
Okay.
And you can also do it online. And when we pulled in, they had all these buses, and one of them was like painted like McDonald's, and I wanted to buy it so bad. It was cheaper than my Mustang.
Oh, wow.
And I only got my Mustang for $750.
That's a nice Mustang, I might add.
But anyway, her name is Emma. She's the daughter I never had. So I have 4 boys. I'm not complaining, really. But anyway, so we go to this roller auction, and we're looking at everything, and here's this pallet. And you got to buy the whole pallet. Okay, so there's 2 ottomans, a weight bench, this big, beautiful mirror that opens up, another mirror, a display case, and this chair that I'm sitting in. And we walked by it, and Joe made a joke like it looked like a horse took a bite out of the back of it, you know. So, of course, when we get home, and I've never done this roller auction, I have to make an account, right, so that I can get in and see what's going on. Credit card, you know, I only had $3 on that card to begin with. So I made an account, and I looked. The picture of the pallet did not show this chair. And I'm getting all excited. And the bid started at $250. I'm like, I'll just bid on it so I know how to bid, you know. Guess what?
You won.
I won the whole thing for $2.88.
That's so awesome. Oh, somebody ran it up on you. From $250 to $80.
No, because, you know, if somebody else would have seen this chair in the picture, I don't think so. But then I took it to a friend who's an antique dealer and said once I restore it, I can sell it for $225. What was the point of my roller auction story?
We were talking about the scene in Denver and
The Denver music scene.
Right.
Oh, why did I talk about the
You
Rock?
wanted to buy a bus?
No.
The fashion clubs. And then start talking about the share. So, come back. So, the choice. Should we continue on with the discussion of the chair? Going back to the clubs, and the Rock Award.
Speaking of clubs, when you bought it, was it the Horny Toad when you bought it?
It was the Toad Tavern when I bought it.
Do you know the story of the Horny Toad?
Yes.
Why was it the Horny Toad?
Why was it called that?
Yes, my 80-year-old friend used to go there, and he always talked about the Horny Toad.
I think they just thought it was a clever name, really.
Really? Nothing going on in the back room, or?
I don't know. There's a lot of
Yeah.
poker.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a local neighborhood dive bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't a brothel.
And then my buddy made a music club. Bill Bivens made a music club, and I worked there. I booked it.
Yeah.
Big months ago.
And then I built Herman's. And when I was at Herman's, he said, you want to buy the Toad? And I said, I don't have any money. And I said, that's okay. I'll carry the wood for you. That's anymore. So I became the owner of the Toad for 6 years, right through that recession.
Wow.
That's great.
Nice. And you did a nice job.
So can I give a shout out to all the people that are just blowing my phone up?
Yes.
They're listening to us right now.
Of course.
Okay, Daniel Praw, John Grant, Christina, Billy Osborne, I see her on there. Leilani, Doug, Amy Ishman, Denise Wolf, Rick DeWitt. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. We really totally appreciate our fans a lot. I'd like to also push our sponsors, which is Evan Williams, who's done a lot for the band, Roland, some of the other big people that have helped us out. Matt Need and Greg Stone, thanks for having us on your show. Trevor O'Connor of Unfiltered and Unaffected. Totally genuine. Good luck for your next fight. Trevor, we're really hoping you win that fight.
That's getting close, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he just won his first MMA fight, and now he's going for a second win. Good job, Trevor. We'd like to thank Matt Need and Shell Johnson at the Broadways.
Gotta get Need up singing it again.
Yeah, we gotta get Matt Need up there singing like we need to someone do it. He does all the bands here. Well, but definitely a hail out to that. We need to definitely give a hail out to our next shows. Our next shows are coming up. We're going to do Herman's February 21st. If you need tickets, give us a holler. We're going to be with GOA. We're going to be with Fleeting Matters and New Darlings. Guild of Ages is a headliner. We'll be on right before them. They are smoking. Used to be 513 Martinez.
And before that, we Guild of Ages.
Yeah. And before that, they were calling the act. But that's actually a smoking band. That's another band in Denver that is just outstanding.
Yeah.
Is Guild of Ages.
Well, I met one of the guys in Fleeting Matters as well. A guy named Bill does some acoustic stuff at one of the places where I do some of my solo acoustic things. He's a really nice guy too. So I haven't heard the band, but I'm looking forward to hearing them.
We're gonna be at the Toad Tavern March 8th for the Leah and Tia Bonanza birthday. So if you want to have a good time on a Sunday, we're playing early. I don't know exactly what time. Leah, you might want to post that. When we're playing, I think I have no idea.
Leah, you might want to tell Roy.
We're also doing March or April. The Red Elvises are coming back. We're doing that with Randall, who's booking. Randall's booking the Toad now. He guaranteed us the Red Elvises, so we'll be playing with them March or April, depending on the Red Elvises. They're a great national act. We played with them last time. We had a blast. Those guys are party animals.
Yeah.
We're doing May 2nd. We're at Chatfield's. We're going to play
Nice. That's right down the street.
4-hour set at Chatfield's. Thank you, Heather. Big thank you. Also, Matt Need and Shell Johnson at Broadways. Give a big hail out to Leah Dillon of Toad. Give everybody the kudos that we need to for always supporting the Pharoahs. So big time. You guys really help us out. You guys really support us. We thank all of our fans, everybody that's on our Facebook, everybody that's on our page, everybody that really supports us, comes out, buys our tickets. You don't know how much that means to us as a band. Because not only we're supporting local music, but you're supporting the Pharoahs, and that really, really, really helps us. So thank you.
And we want to rock you.
Yes, absolutely.
We will rock you.
All right, we are going to go to a few commercials and a song or two, and we will be back with more Rockin' Pharoahs.
Supporting local businesses doesn't stop with the economy. It is all about creating a stable and vibrant community. Stimulate our economy by browsing Rely Local's business directory. Saving money doesn't have to cost you, and you no longer have to weed the coupon books that fill your mailbox. Just print them from Rely Local Littleton. Rely Local has combined online job boards and newspapers to provide you with the most local jobs in the Littleton area. Get connected. We want you to be an active partner in our campaign to rebuild the Littleton economy. Rely Local Littleton, your source for supporting local businesses.
Today's Meet a Local Leader is Alternative Cellular. Jennifer and Austin Harris and their store mascot, Jack, are a family-owned business since 1995. They take pride in customer service, and they're there to help. They repair all cellular, mobile, and smartphones, and some computers, with water damage, broken screens, and much more. They can unlock, remove, or transfer your information to another phone or flash drive to ensure your privacy. They carry accessories like batteries, Bluetooth, cases, chargers, GPS, and screen protectors. If you're interested in a non-contract activation with Page Plus, H2O, and Solavi, they can help. They sell the following makes and models pre-owned phones for as low as $25, and buy some as well: Apple, AT&T, Cricket, Droid, HTC iPad, iPhone, iPod, Kyocera, LG, Motorola, Nokia, Samsung, Sanyo, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, and ZTE. They offer gift certificates and gift cards and ask about their military discounts. They're located at 5924 South Kipling, Suite N in Littleton, Colorado, 80127, or give them a call at 303-948-5506.
This is Raven with Eggs and Kegs Radio Show here on VRDO, and you're listening to Rockin' Raven!
Saturday night, the moon is up and it's shining on my face. God only knows how much I need to leave this place. Yesterday seemed like a dream, so I screamed to get out of here. I'm beginning to see my life become so clear. Holding me tight, I'm gazing deep into your eyes. Can we stay up from dawn to dusk until tomorrow's sunrise? Burning it down from when I wake up to the moment I resign. I'm beginning to see my life before my eyes. Sunrise, tired eyes. I've been sitting at this bar all night. Sunrise, tired eyes. See how much I fill my glass tonight. Still, everything's so blurry in my eyes. Look to my left, there's a lady sitting next to me, trying to smile as the tears are rolling down her cheek. I watch as they race down her face from her eyes down to her lips. It was a sight I wasn't able to resist. That's when I whispered to her gently, slowly turned to me. Hesitate to ask if she would like something to drink. As I could see, she's alone, her resistance was low, and anyone could take her home. You drink so much, it makes you sick so low. Sunrise, tired eyes, sitting at this bar all night. Sunrise, tired eyes, see how much I fill my glass tonight. Hey, love, hey, love, hey, love, hey,
You're listening to VRDO, your variety station. Visit our website at www.vrdoradio.com.
All right, we are back with the Rockin Pharoahs, and we are going to rock for another half hour. Didn't that hour and a half go fast?
Yeah.
I know, yeah, I didn't know.
Where is the time?
I told you we were going to have trouble filling the time.
So I need you to sing for me some more. Woo!
We're going to do a little ditty. L2 is going to sing it. Chain full, baby.
Oh my gosh. I'm just a little chain. You got me where you want me. Oh, I'm your fool. Oh boy, you cheated me cruel.
Now every change, ooh, it's gotta make a link. Nothing worked out, oh, but I gave you strength. Now you tell me my papa said come on home. My doctor says take it easy, but your loving is much too strong. I'm ready to you. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change,
Very nice.
Very nice, Lorelei.
Wow.
You know, when it comes to me singing, or Alexa singing, or Doug playing drums, we gotta give it up for Memphis playing guitar.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun.
I was looking at your 6-string over there. Do you have like 6 steel and 6 real gold ones?
It's a 12-string. Yeah.
But are they gold? They're like shine. No,
yeah,
your
it's
strings.
gold plated.
Your
It's gold
string.
plated,
Your
but
string.
The strings are not. It's,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought with the name Memphis, they might be like real gold or something. Very pretty guitar.
He is, without a doubt, one talented, good-looking musician.
Yeah, you're all gonna have to go to the next Pharoahs to see this guitar.
That is, that is kind of. I've never seen that one. I don't think. That is a good-looking.
What's it, a guild?
Remember
That I believe.
So when is your next show?
We're going to do Hermit's Hideaway, February 21st. We'll be playing with the Guild of Ages, Fleeting Matters, and New Darlings.
Nice.
I mean, we'll be doing one hell of a set. There's going to be a lot of music there that nobody's heard.
Really?
We're going to be doing some new tunes in there. So, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Something we don't normally do.
Does the rest of your band know this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
just checking.
We're gonna,
No, wait, we actually have a set list. Somebody may not read it on stage, but we've got it to real time.
Since Ray told me we were going to do some songs, and then you said, no, we're doing one.
No, I didn't say it that way.
Well, originally, I didn't know it was a 2-hour show.
Oh.
Originally,
Oh, you didn't read mine.
no one wasn't going up. Like when we went on 107.1, when we went on KBPI, when we did those 93.5, we do all those shows. We're just limited on time. And then when we were on Trevor O'Connor, we Filtered and Unaffected, we had quite a bit of time, but we did 40 minutes.
So this is great. It's being able to really just hang out and chat.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I love this because then people can learn more about you and listen and hear more of your songs and want to come and see you.
I've enjoyed myself. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's been
great. Now it's time to break out that. No.
I feel like we bonded. All of us. We bonded.
Well, you gotta remember. When we got this, okay, so here's the truth about the Pharoahs. We go to rehearsal, it's very hard. I'm very hard on these guys. It's not like it's an easy thing, but when we go play the shows, we're tight.
Right.
We got it down. We got our parts down. We got everything down. And as musicians, when you go, let's say you go see AC/DC, okay? They don't miss a note. You know why? Because they've been playing the same songs for 15 years.
They have a new album out. Let's give them some credit.
I'm not going to. I mean, that's just a generalized example.
I totally get it.
You know what I mean? I went to see Avenged Sevenfold. Or no, I went to see Born for My Valentine. And those guys, that's a band I like. I like them because they're mellow. They're just good harmonies, good musicianship. They don't miss a note. Those guys are just money.
Well, you know, Sunny Surratt, Sunny Blue from Dreamboat Annie, she's the same way. If they don't have it down, she's not going to play it on stage.
Scott Rogers told me all about it.
Yeah, I've known Sonny for a really long time. And it really is hard on us to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. But I got to also say, he's also really open-minded because I've seen them with 3 other drummers, and I'm not playing the stuff that those guys played. And I'm not a 50s drummer. So, but as long as I'm not doing anything that's taking away from the music, he's really open to what I may be able to add. So I'm still really kind of writing my parts and everything. So this thing is really just starting to gel and come together. I think it's going to explode in the next couple of months.
So it's actually, you're right, I got to agree with it, but when you play with talented musicians, everything, you got to kind of lay back and let them do what they're going to do. And you kind of got to stop them. But when you do a deal, way too. So
this guy might come after you.
I think at the end of the day, we're really serious about the music, but we have a lot of fun with it, and you know, we want to perform for the fans, and we want them to come out and enjoy it. And by all means, you know, suggest music to us. You know, if you guys want to hear some Rockin' 50s stuff, let us know through the website or anything, and we'll work on it and take it to you the next.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a lot of people that requested different tunes that we already do. A lot of Johnny Cash, a lot of Chuck Berry, a lot of Buddy Holly. I'd like to introduce more Buddy Holly as we move forward, but we take Buddy Holly and we just rock and roll. And then we took Fats Domino. Fats Domino wrote a song called "Ain't That a Shame." Cheap Trick redid it in 1982. Actually, no, they redid it in 79. But then it really made it famous in 82. And they did a version of it where the bass comes in totally different than and that's what makes it. And we kind of do that metal, or the rock and roll version of the Cheap Trick version, and it just works for us, I think. I mean,
especially with the piano and the keyboards.
And also, I like to add, we do a Social Distortion song, and I have a lot of people that come see us, and the younger crowd that we bring in. It's so cool that when we play that song, they all get so hyped up, you know. And at first there was a little controversy of whether or not we should play that song, and I was like, no, we can't take that out of the set, because every time we play it, I mean, it's not 50s. We make it 50s.
But it's a song she's referring to as Ball and Chain by Social Distortion, and Mike Ness, I'm a huge Mike Ness fan, and then back in the early 80s. But when he started out, it was that punk kind of grunge, kind of tattooed Les Paul suspender look that he had coming out, and that just blew everybody's mind when he started playing his music. And that was kind of, when I looked at him and I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's That sells records right there. What that cat does sells records, and he's been doing it ever since. I called it back when he was doing the Whiskey a Go-Go.
Uh-huh.
You know, he had 12 people in front of him. He was still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So those kinds of things, that ball and chain is really important. Plus, it's relevant for a lot of us in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the addiction factor,
right,
or whether it be drugs or whether it be alcohol, that addiction is that ball and chain.
Right.
And some people lose it, some people can't, some people do. And God bless you if you can, and God help you if you don't.
Right.
So that's kind of where we stand on that. You know what I mean? But that's one song she referred to that we did have some controversy. The Memphis is like, no, it's not. We're ball and chain.
It's not 50s. It wasn't.
But we also have to be in the visual of our shows and watching the fans and what they do, what's making them dance, and like.
Yeah, I really didn't want to play it until I saw the two ladies over there dance to it. That changed my mind.
Songs that when we just feel the song, we just we get down.
They can persuade.
Come to the show and see the leather pants.
And those glasses, Alexa was like, "Oh, I feel so bad. We're standing right in front of you." And I was like, "No, that's all right."
He's got to get through from back there.
So Bryce,
yes,
you didn't play this kind of music.
No, I didn't.
How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
New experience for you.
New experience.
He's sounding good too.
Yeah, we've only had one rehearsal with him. But what's cool is he sits there as a guitar player, which Bryce is very talented, what I might add.
Yes.
But as he does, he watches the fret of what Memphis is doing and follows right along with it.
Yeah.
And just kind of feels each tune as he goes along.
Mm-hmm.
It's really impressive.
It's rock and roll.
Yeah. It's all the same, really.
But it's good
And we
music.
were just
That's why it lasts. I mean, good music, like the Social Distortion, all of that stuff is really good music. And if you play good music, I think fans will like it.
Yeah. If you play good, I'm not much into, like, the Chain of Fools doesn't fall into our genre at all. But did you hear it?
Oh, I heard it. Who doesn't like that song? Everybody can run.
And I laughed for that one back because I'm like, look at the crowd. Yeah. And he gets to see it. He does see that they all get up dancing. Usually I jump on a chair, and there's a lot going on.
Her skirt comes up when she jumps on the chair.
Ulterior motives here.
Not for me.
Huh? Yeah, we've written a few tunes.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a few of our new tunes, actually, at the not the Hermans, but March 8th. We'll be doing a debut and a couple of new ones. So
that's a birthday tune.
That's the Leah and Tia Bonanza. The birthday bonanza. Sunday. You're throwing the whole feet, but you only need the edge.
Nasty when you do that.
I have a feeling Leah's going to be useless Monday.
I don't know, everybody. I mean, if you know Tia and Leah, it's going to be one wild and crazy night.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Because those are two groups that like to have a good time. So.
Yeah.
And it's our job to make sure that everybody has a good time with the music. So we'll definitely be throwing in some new stuff, throwing in some,
thing you do.
Yeah, thing we do.
Yeah.
Letting it breathe.
Travis likes his wine. He likes the time.
Let it breathe.
We won't mention the pillow in the trailer. We're just going to keep that over there.
You said you rehearse twice a week?
The band does sometimes, and then the girls, come in once a week, and we kind of work strictly. I mean, we know music pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
We need to work a lot with Bryce with the upcoming shows, which us four will do as a band just to get progression.
Right.
And just the ideology of each song kind of down for Bryce. That's important. I don't want Bryce going out there with his hand and, you know what I mean? Just not knowing it's mine or something.
I don't want that either.
I'm sure a lot of girls really enjoy it. But I just want to make him comfortable to where he knows,
keeping hands where I could see him. But
so I think that's the objective. And, us four already have worked well together. It's not much of a stretch for Bryce to come in and just do his thing. And that's kind of what we're hoping for.
How long are your practices?
They could be 2 to 4.
2 to 3.5, 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then we're recording them, so he gives us the information. Then we work on it on ourselves.
Oh, nice.
So
It's called woodshedding.
we call it woodshedding. But he's a great leader. I would not have. I mean, I've had some great leaders in my life. I've been very lucky, and I stick with him because he gives you the information. The growth that I've had in these 3 years, I can tell from the videos from the past to this, is that he's a great vocal instructor also.
Yeah.
But he also
He's all right.
He gets these great rewards. There's always calls on the back.
God, Roy said that.
He's all right. He's all right.
It's brilliant. If you haven't seen some of his stuff on YouTube, the classical that he talked about, he blew me away the first time, and was like,
Really?
I think we're going to be working together. And then Alexa comes in, and I'm like, oh my! So it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
It's in my blood.
How exciting.
In my blood.
So you're a vocal teacher too, Ray?
Say again?
Are you a vocal teacher?
No.
Oh.
No.
He's good.
Just kind of a vocal perfectionist. So
You're a vocal coach for our...
For the band, yes. For the band, yeah.
He's just a great leader all around. Like, none of us would be here, and the band wouldn't be what we are without him.
Right.
I mean,
well, thank you.
Hands
I
down.
appreciate that.
Hands down.
Aww.
Thank you.
So do you ever travel out of the state?
Not without a bodyguard.
I do have quite a few of those. They're called friends.
Yeah.
We have before. I mean, we've gone to different places. It kind of, James Williams over on the Western Slope wants us to come over there again. And they really took care of us. They put us up in hotels. We had, 3 or 4 hotels? Hotel rooms. They fed us. They did
lots of good wine at the wine.
It was just brilliant,
Memphis is over there. Yeah.
All I remember is waking up in the hotel with by the cooler.
That's because you went to the after party. I went to
It was epic. Let's put it that way. The after party was epic. Thank you, Brandy Blackburn. Thank you, Brandy. My cousin Brandy was there, and it was epic.
So y'all got passports?
Do we have? I do.
Do you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because my show goes all over the world.
Oh, there you go.
We got lots of people in Australia that like to listen.
I would love to go to Australia.
If you just foot the bill, we're there. Foot the bill, we're there. There's no problem with that. Absolutely. We just like to have a lot of fun. We like to play music. We like to do what we do, and we really enjoy it. And it's gotta be honest. It's hard to find a group of people. Because me and Doug, we would never, ever socialize out of this.
No.
He's a liberal.
He's a really conservative man.
He's a liberal, and I'm a conservative. So our views politically and just generally don't fit. But yet,
I think only politically, because when we have conversations about other things, it's okay. But we might not get by that, other than the fact that we're trying to contribute to something and build something. So
And that was not allowed at practice.
Even you, Memphis.
Always depends on the issue, right? So, I mean, sometimes it depends on the issue. That's how I vote. I'm not, libertarian. Yeah, call me libertarian, but
there's nothing wrong with being libertarian.
Depending upon the issue, I think you really have to. It's not what you think; it's how you think.
Right.
So.
Common sense has a lot to do with it.
Anyway, when Doug actually, I can't remember, we have rides back to and from practice, and Doug and I will get in a vehicle together.
Oh, God.
We have to travel an hour there and an hour back.
Oh, God.
And we have actually conversed in, I think, in a social manner.
For you. I think.
Like I said, we found common ground. I'm an ordained minister, and he's a devout Catholic, and I was raised Catholic, and I brought in some of these other more mystical teachings into my life, and he sees where they correlate and where they don't. We're able to have a conversation. As long as somebody can articulate what they feel and what they mean, then you can have a conversation. It doesn't have to devolve into yelling at each other or anything.
But also, Doug, I like what you said when you said you guys are doing something together with one purpose, and I think that's a good example of how music is a universal language.
I honestly thought about this because there's a lot going on in my life right now and everything, and how much energy can I put into the band and this and that, and literally thought, can I work?
Sorry.
through this aspect of this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't work on music together, just because I don't see eye to eye with him politically, what the heck is that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm the liberal guy. I can't walk out on the conservative and say, I can't deal with you. We have to be able to deal with each other. And you know, they're all
in itself, that factor, that statement right there denotes intelligence. Therefore, you want to continue a conversation, and instead of the wall going up, which I see so many times, he doesn't do that. And so, I mean, that denotes intelligence. You want
Well,
to
see, and speaking of that wall, I love to learn other people's opinions about religion and about politics. Not so much politics, but more religion. I also was raised Catholic, but what gets me is
Saints there.
Everybody boils.
I will never tell somebody that what they think and how they feel is wrong.
No, thank you.
Just don't tell me I'm wrong.
And everybody has a belief. I mean, I don't downgrade everybody's belief.
Right.
You know, I don't want those beliefs.
Right.
Those are not going to fit into my lifestyle.
You know, I don't know if you've heard me talk about this on a show before, but I've talked about it before. I was raised Catholic. I was baptized Catholic, and one day I went up to Gilpin County and sat on a tree, and I had an epiphany.
Awesome.
It was
Spiritual enlightenment.
my whole life made sense.
Was there any acid involved?
No, but I did have,
That can accelerate the process.
I did have my coffee in one hand and a cigarette in the other.
It will violently throw you into it. It will enhance it, but it will violently throw you in.
I think the mistake most people make is that they look at something that's supposed to be a symbol and they take it in a literal meaning. And if you don't do that, then all of the pieces fall into place. And then you realize that all of the teachings from all of the world's major religions, the ones that I've looked at, they're all teaching the same thing. We're all looking for the same things. We want a happy place and a way to raise our kids and a way to contribute to
Do you know what I
society.
think would be the perfect religion?
What?
Music.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Right.
It's my
That's a
religion.
good point, actually, because
I'm pretty sure it already is.
Yeah, I think all religions are first and foremost a form of philosophy, and music is definitely, it evokes, you know, philosophical.
It's a very emotional way of communicating.
Well, and I saw on Facebook once, and it just hit me, and it was just a couple months ago. Music heals things that medication can't. And I totally believe that.
So does marijuana. Medication induces things. According to the state of Colorado, so does marijuana.
The music was very. I had 2 concussions in a month, and could only be in darkness. And my music's changed, and my brain changed. I think I got hit more on the left, so I became more artistic. But I did a lot of musical healing with different songs to help get over the headaches and get through some of the.
Well, and I realized this a long time ago, over 20 years ago. My older 2 boys have ADD, and they have different learning disabilities. One has short-term audio memory. God help me. And the first one has dyslexia. And we finally found this one teacher in 5th grade who played like Mozart. He didn't play like, music with words, but he played like Mozart and stuff in the classroom while the kids were reading. And oh my God, that teacher and his name was Mr. Barr, Keith Barr. I'll never forget him.
We're in Lumberg Elementary. I was in 3rd grade, I think.
I thought you went to.
I went to Stevens, and then I went to Lumberg.
He was getting kicked out of school even in.
It's not funny, I was, actually. But my point being is that they played music during class.
Right.
And he would play a variety from Joe Cocker. He played Mozart. He played Beethoven. He would play Grateful Dead. And this is when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, somewhere around in there. And they played that music, and it was I got a variety of music, and I think it eased my tension. And I think it does with everyone.
Everybody.
I think the music that you listen to, or the music that you can grab onto, that kind of eases your.
Well, the way they explained it to me is my kids had a bridge. You have a bridge between the left side and the right side of your brain, and their bridge was broke. And the music stimulates the one side of your brain so your other side of your brain can retain it.
Wow, that's a good analogy.
I know that I can get stimulated by Memphis playing guitar.
And I can too. What are you doing? Song? Oh, can I do that one?
No.
I thought Bryce said that.
That's my wrong. I can do that one.
What was that? Give me a C minor of G. Don't dream it. C minor of G. Don't dream it. Don't dream it. Don't dream it. I got to get out.
Your mission is a failure. Your lifestyle is too extreme.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You are freaking out.
Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Can you do a song? You got it.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Saturday night.
It's Tuesday actually, but okay.
Yeah, it's Saturday night now.
Saturday night. Oh, no, no. There's 52 ways to murder anyone. 1 and 2 are the same, and they both as well. I'm calling you for Amy, to your doesn't scream. There's no hell in your cups. Won't you say no night? So maybe I'll be over. Just as soon as I put them all in. I can remember when I heard last. We were running around in the backseat of the time. So lonely without you. I know when I was thinking about you. There's something I've got to say. Saturday night. Saturday night. When the moon becomes anytime, she goes for me, pushes me away. I'm sitting in the bedroom where we used to sit in the floor, watching the time. Producer.
Oh yes.
Who's our producer guy? Stacey Raymond. Stacey, it's always behind the scenes that nobody really cares about. So, big round of applause for Stacey.
I want you to know that this is the second show she's produced for me, and I have not had more fun because I'm usually sitting there. I didn't open the chat room. I got to make sure that the show's still on the air. I got to do this on the computer. I got to do the, and it's a little stressful sometimes. So I really got to have fun tonight.
Right on.
An absolute blast as well. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us on. We really appreciate it. We're going to do it again. We're doing your birthday. Just so
awesome.
The Pharoahs are doing your birthday.
At the Rockin Pharoahs.
Grammys?
And the Grammys, we want to play with the Grammys.
The Rock Awards.
Absolutely.
That will be next year.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put a picture. I'm gonna start putting my pictures up of all my goals.
Your vision board.
Yes, my vision board.
Did you guys get tickets?
Yes, I got them from a scalper.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, Stacey.
Will you
go with me?
I got more with me if you need them.
Don't forget, we're going to be at Herman's Hideaway February 21st, playing with Guild of Ages. Yes! Sunday! We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
It's actually Saturday.
Sorry.
All right, well, we are going to come see you guys at Herman's Hideaway, and we will probably be there for Leah's birthday, too.
Right on.
Thank you so much, guys. You did an awesome job. And always remember, only you can make your dreams come true.
That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back. Raven on the Rock is brought to you by Rockin Raven Productions and the Scoop 303. I'd like to give a shout out to our musical credits for our intro, The World Famous Johnsons, our exit, Garco, and our Raven Raps commercial by Michael Hornbuckle. I'd like to thank Rely Local Littleton for sponsoring us, and you can check out all our advertisers on the left side of our website, ravenontherock.com. I'd also like to thank all the amazing musicians in Denver and around the world for sharing their music with us.